Welcome back to our final episode on the RimRocker Trail. We got back onto the trail after finding this little abandoned old shack and continued our way through the Colorado side. We stopped a few times along the way to check out some other future camp spots to mark. Each spot offered us different views, but all would make for great places to spend a night or two. We did want to find a good spot to maybe spend 2 days. We tend to want to see so much on our adventures that we often don't give ourselves more than a night at each location. And after nearly 2 weeks setting up and packing up camp each day, it tends to start to wear on us physically as well as mentally. We knew we needed to rest a bit and always have an extra day planned in our trips, but we didn't feel that we should stop just yet. We really wanted to finish the trail first and hopefully find a great spot, but just never know what's ahead when you come to an area that you haven't been to before. That's another reason why we spend the time to mark camp spots for future reference. And we've created a color coding system inside of Gaia and Onyx so we know if it's just a camp spot for just one night stay or if it's a really great spot for us and we could spend a few days there. We keep telling ourselves one of these days we will slow down a bit. Maybe. There's just so much to see and explore, and we want to experience everything. We found another puddle and almost missed our turn running through it. The trail remained pretty smooth in this area. It's pretty cool driving along the cliffside, and we still haven't seen another person on the trail. We have heard that the trail is very popular in the summer months, so I'm glad we're doing it in the fall. The weather is great, and it feels like it's just us out here. The trail started to get a bit more rocky, but nothing too challenging, and it smoothed out pretty quickly, so we were able to put in some miles and get a little further down. We hit the pavement and headed into a small town, where luckily we were able to refuel before hitting the trail again. We found our way back into the forest area and a well-maintained gravel road. Even Buddy was excited to get back into the forest again. We roamed around for a few different areas looking for a good camp spot. We wanted to spend the next 2 nights here and relax before heading to the Phantom Canyon and then the long journey home back to Indiana. This is a beautiful area, and the sun was once again starting to dip. We found a spot that offered us a lot of open space and tucked away from the road just a bit. We wouldn't know until the next day, but there was a lot of lumber trucks up and down this road. But at night it was quiet and peaceful and just the place for us to relax.
And what are we having for dinner tonight?
Tonight we are having some seasoned roasted potatoes.
Let me see them.
And we're also having steak made from mushrooms. Pretty crazy how that's mushrooms, isn't it? But it's gonna be yummy.
It looks really yummy. I can't wait to eat it.
Here's the finished meaty mushroom steak with chimichurri sauce and roasted potatoes. Let me know what you think. Buddy definitely wants some. It's a little hard to eat with a plastic fork.
Need a little bit better. There we go.
And maybe a bigger plate.
Oh.
How is it, buddy? How was it? Was it good? Good?
Very good.
All right, awesome. We have one more stop in Colorado, but we're heading back east towards Indiana. It is a cold morning on top of this mountain. We're just packing up the tent and then we're heading out. I think we're gonna hit Phantom Canyon next. And then it's just a long haul back to Indiana for a few months until we can get out again. We packed up camp and headed out for the last leg of the official trail, and of course, marking some more spots along the way. spot didn't offer us much space as we had at the last one, but the views were amazing. Unfortunately, you can't see those amazing views from this video. This end of the trail is well-maintained dirt road, smooth riding. We just completed the RimRocker Trail. What's your thoughts about it?
I thought it was a good trail, especially through Utah and first part of Colorado. But the last 50 miles was just pretty easy.
Yeah.
Nothing much as far as off-roading really goes. It's just a Forest Service road. But otherwise, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think when we do it again, we'll just kind of skip this first leg of it.
We might, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But some beautiful camping. A lot of fun.
Yep. And onward to home.
Yep. Phantom Canyon next.
Phantom Canyon.
Yeah.
3 days to home.
Yep. Now that we are done with the trail, we hit the pavement and went into Montrose for a little treat. Starbucks coffee. Chris makes a great camp coffee, but we didn't have time this morning to make any. And Buddy has been a trooper, so we wanted to give him a little treat as well with a pup cup. And fuel up before heading out.
We're gonna go ahead and City Market right over here. It's like 374.
Thanks for watching. We have one last video in this series and hope you have enjoyed our RimRocker Trail adventure. The drive to Phantom Canyon is beautiful and we really wanted to put it on its own video. Please remember to subscribe and like the video, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. We're happy to respond. And remember, life is a journey. Might as well make it an epic one.